Hey everybody, it's Brenda. How are you all doing this morning? I hope you are all doing well. I, on the other hand, am trying to get a video done with excruciating cramps, and I don't know why, but it's definitely not uh, it's definitely not a fun thing to be trying to do a video with, but I wanted to get this video in and it has subsided quite a bit, so I am going to try to get this done for you guys. So I hope you all are doing well. Um, so to be first, we have our altered book here. I did finish up gluing down the pages, and I made this journal topper yesterday, and of course wanted your opinion for this. I did like the way it turned out, um, and I thought it would be great for the top of our altered book. So that set aside, and then I did put on a teaking fabric on the sides, on the spine, and I do like that. So let's flip through real quick. I'll show you what I got done. We've seen these pages. We did a lot of these together. So we have our pocket here, and I think this was blank, and I decided to put this piece of designer paper on here because you can, if you wanted to, write quite a bit on there. So I did that. I think we did this one together, and this one. I showed you this before, so that has been done. Can't remember. I don't know if we did this one together, but this is a top pocket. And then we got the 2 writing spaces, and I still have to go through and I'm going to art glitter glue some of the little openings. I think we did this one together. That's the 2 pocket. I got this one, that's a side pocket. Did that one. Did this one, and that's another pocket with a top pocket. So we got that one done. This one's a side pocket. Did that one. I didn't want to do all of this gluing down and everything with you guys because I figured you'd probably get bored just watching me cut and glue. So I did a lot of it, off camera, so you guys wouldn't get so bored watching me. And it's, it's just cutting and gluing and folding. That's it. I love the way this one turned out. And you do know that I used a lot of Rachel at Roxy Creations. I used a lot of her kits in this. I did this one as a side pocket. And this one, I know I I explained to you that this was something different that I tried. So I got the 2 pockets, and they were, flipping back and forth when the way I cut them. And then I just decorated each one of these little pockets and glued them down as a pocket on this page. And I do like the way it turned out. So give it a try if you're doing your altered book. I just cut the middle out of the page like so and made the 2 pockets, and you can make them as big as you prefer. I made a bigger one on the bottom and a smaller one on the top, and I do like the way it turned out. So yeah, give it a try. So this page is a side pocket, and then we have another one of the slant pockets here, and I think that's just the pocket. There's no topper or side pocket on this one. And then we have our top pocket here. And on this one I did, because this was so vibrant, I wanted a piece of vibrant pink paper to write on this side. Give it a little more, oops, a little more vibrancy. So did that there. And then this side I did the same thing. And this, we did, this one I had shown you before. And I left these two or these three blank, but I'm not sure. I may put something right on this page because, as you can see, the back of that shines through. So let's see what we have left. I have this one left, and she's pretty. I think I'll just do it on the one side because these are blank, totally blank. There is no writing to see through. So let me cut this one in half. I'm going to lay her down on this page. I'll do that real quick. So let's cut this in half. It's always easier to cut it in half first at 5.5. And cut the top and bottom. I did a fit to page, so I came out with a little strip of top and bottom on my printer. You never know what my printer's going to do. So I got that, and then I've got my little, I have not made a template yet, but I am going to keep that in mind for the next time we do an altered book, because that is one genius idea. I think I had a page already cut over there. So let's get this little bit of trimming done here. Oh, I'm just talking out of the blue. Anyway, what a subby had said was to use acetate or something like that, you know, see-through for your template. And of course, I thought that was an excellent idea, and the next time I will try to remember to do that. So let's get this piece glued on, and then we'll continue on with what we're supposed to do today. I do have painters coming in this morning, so I wanted to get, another reason I wanted to get this done. And I also told my my youngest son that I would make chocolate chip cookies again today. So I say again because it seems like I've been making them at least once a week lately. There we go. I like that. Much better. Okay, so we have this here, and then we have the two blank pages, which are excellent to write on, and then we have the end of the book. So, and let me tell you that I am very pleased with how flat this has come out being altered. Of course, we haven't had any ephemera added to it yet, but if you can end up with your book after you've altered the pages like this, I think you're doing a pretty darn good job at altering your book if it comes out like this flat. Because then we can do a little bit of playing with putting in some ephemera. So for the ephemera today, I saw, was inspired by Rachel to make some journal cards, And what she had done was she's got some, I guess, some envelopes, vintage envelopes in her shop. So I had some vintage envelopes in my stash. So I went ahead. These are from 1941 to 1945. These are my vintage envelopes. What is that, World War II, I think? So I printed out, whoops, got my little, I'll explain this little washi tape to you. I printed out some of my envelopes on cardstock. And that is what I have here. 1942, 1945, excuse me, and 1942 and 1945. Okay, so anyway, Rachel had some envelopes. Now she had decided on the back of her cardstock envelopes that she would put a vellum pocket. So, and I may even do some decorating on the front. I don't know yet. But anyway, so what she did was made vellum pockets on the back, and she had printed out some of her kits on the vellum. So, of course, I had to give it a try. This is how this is how it started out for me. So there's, and I'm using, I guess I should, let me get that real quick. I am using thickened vellum paper that I got off Amazon, 100 GSM, and it's thickened vellum paper, and it's supposed to, I assume, print. Laser and inkjet is supposed to print. So anyway, with mine, that's what I got the first time, was this. So then I tried, get the other papers here. I tried it again, and I got this. I tried it 2 more times. So I got this print, which it stopped halfway. I think I got that backwards. I got this printed, which it stopped halfway. So I tried it again, and I got this printed, which stopped halfway. No clue why my printer is doing that, but I got these 2 half pages, a little more than half pages. Okay, so I said, well, that's not going to do. So I decided to take a piece of cardstock, and I took just a tiny bit of, don't know where it went, washi. Hopefully you can see this, but what I did was just put a tiny bit, well, I put the vellum on top of my cardstock. Let me start from the beginning. Okay, so I laid my vellum on my cardstock, and on each side down here, I didn't dare put it at the top. I don't know, I didn't know what it would do. So I put it on each side, just a little piece of washi tape to hold the vellum on. And this is how it turned out. So I did that time, and I did it the same thing this time, and I did it this time. So much better results from taping my vellum just a little bit on each side to my cardstock. I will be using this though, because I can use it. By the way, my printer is an Epson EcoTank E, T as in Tom, 4850. Doesn't like to print on vellum very well. So that's the EcoTank that I have. But if you tack it to a piece of cardstock, it doesn't do bad. And then when you get your vellum out from the printer, make sure you try not to touch it and just, you know, handle it very easily, because some of the places do come out a little wet from the printing. So you don't want to smudge anywhere. Set it aside and let it dry. So this is what we're going to play with today. I just wanted to try it and thought I'd bring you guys along just to see how these would turn out. So because I have a feeling that these might, and I'll cut one out, I was thinking they might fit in some of our pockets. I always try to cut off the black lines that stay behind. I don't know why, it just bugs me. So let's just make one and see how it will turn out before we get into it. Much heavier. Okay, now that is going to be the front or the back. You can choose whichever. So what I want to do is see how we can, ooh, that just fits. Oh, I like that. So I am going to, oh, I love that one. Also, what you can do is, I think I like it just like this, but if you prefer, when you're doing this, you could put a little book page behind it, and I'll see what it looks like, but I'll probably leave this one blank behind. So that, I don't know if you can see it very well, but that's what it looks like with some book page behind it. Not bad, actually. So that's an option if you wanted to do that. But I make sure this is right side up. I like this just the way it is right there. So I think I will use maybe my aqua glue, and I do want book page underneath because I'm always making a mess. Let's see if how this works with the vellum. And I will probably after this dries and off camera, of course, I will sew around this. So I'm just putting a fine line of aqua glue, Tombow, on the two sides and across the bottom. Don't know if it's going to hold. I don't think I've used Tombow for vellum before, so just checking to see if it will hold for us. And I'm going to glue. I'm going to lay this down right, hopefully, where I want it. Like so. Oh, I love that. I think I'll just leave it for just a second and make sure it's going to hold. I see that the front over here, but I can cut that. I might not have got it straight on one side, so it's kind of curling up on one side, but I can just trim that, I hope. Okay. And I'm just going going to turn this over and give it a trim. Trying not to cut into my card. Yeah, that's going to have to be trimmed on that side. It still feels a little like it doesn't want to stick all the way. But also, I will eventually, I might be able to do another one with that. I might eventually be able to get my vintage envelopes into my store when I have a chance to scan them. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. I think I do want to round the corners, or I could just nip them. Oh, look, isn't that pretty? I love that. It is a little wrinkly right around the bottom. That doesn't bother me a bit. We'll see what happens when it dries completely, but loving it. I may put a little something here out of Rachel's Ephemera. I think I have some see if I can find something. I think I have some cutouts here. I've been cutting and cutting last night. I don't want to have anything like that. I think I just want a little something to decorate the side there. If you hear my dogs, that's maybe the painter's coming. Let's see, what's on the back again? Okay, just looking at these little things because I thought these would be cute. Something like this. I don't know what it's for, but I like the way it's so tiny that you could just use it as a little, I think there's maybe another one. Okay, I got the girl, and that's it for those. Okay, so I don't have much ephemera cut out, but I do like one of these, I think. I think they're all the same size. I think she would be cute right there. Just cut this out real quick, and hopefully tonight I can get a little more ephemera cut out. I do have most of Rachel's labels, Christmas labels, cut out. And then of course we have to also make a little something that goes in the pocket. Okay, that would be cute right there. On the, oh, this is stuck in here. Look what I bought, off subject for a minute. I bought a bunch of vintage postcards from a local person on Facebook Marketplace. And I received this one after going through all my little cards. It says Sunset on the Desert near Palm Springs, California. I turned it over and it says, "Hello, Sunny. How are you? Love, Shirley Temple." Wow, I thought that was awesome. And it's got Cadet George Temple, which is her brother, New Mexico Military something Academy, maybe, Roswell, New Mexico. And it's Love, Shirley Temple. Needless to say, I am going to hold on to this one, but I thought that was awesome. So if you get some vintage things from Marketplace or eBay or whatever, look through them very carefully because, yeah, I thought that was really fun. Okay, so let's glue her down. I do have, are these, don't know if these are, I don't know if those are Roxy's or Rachel's. Keep wanting to call her Roxy because she has Roxy Creations. So I automatically want to call her Roxy. Okay, so if I put her right here, I was thinking maybe something underneath. Let's see, what have I got for scraps here? Got blue, I've got some pink. And if I tear that, I think I'm going to put a little bit of a scrap behind. What I could do was maybe just, oh, I don't want those. What am I doing with those? Ah, let me get this out of the way here. Sorry, guys. Okay. See if I can rough it up without cutting myself all to pieces. If you don't have a, oh, you know, one of those, I think Tim Holtz makes them, helps you rough up your paper. A little round one with different, different little cutters in it. Okay, let's see if this is going to work here. Now I'll try to distress it much better. Yeah, it sounds like my painters are here. Okay, so I want this. Yeah, and I don't think it will, see, it won't cover up my writing down there, which is what I didn't want to do. I can't believe that this glue stick is still going after all I've done with the altered book. Now I've got to turn this over. Okay, let's see if we can get at least one done. I want that right about there. I don't want to cover up the writing, but I do want just a little decoration. This glue is so sticky. My husband's been sneezing and sneezing, and I'm praying he doesn't come down with a cold. So I'll put that right here, as straight as I can get it. Okay. Yeah, I like it better with something behind it. And I also thought of something right here. I don't know if I have, I was thinking about maybe a flower of some kind. I mean, yellow would work, but looking for, well, Might as well put it over here. I'm always hiding stuff from you guys. Can't help it. My, ooh, that pink one is pretty. My, desk. Oh, so sorry. I just cannot get the words at times. My desk is so tiny that I throw stuff aside whenever I'm trying to do something here. That one, I'd like to have something just a little smaller. I don't know why that's in there. Ooh, how about this one? And I would put it down some. Let's go with that. I'll just have to cut it down some because I don't want it, you know, clear up here. I'd like to have it down here a little bit. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Must do some distressing. It is a vintage envelope. Goodness gracious, my words are just not coming. I'm always afraid of, you know what, the bad A word, Alzheimer's. I read yesterday, I think it was, that oh, I like that. Love it. I read that Bruce Willis, you know, he's got, I don't know if it's Alzheimer's, but it's something like that. That I guess he doesn't recognize his first wife anymore, which is Demi Moore. And well, I don't know if she's his first, but she's one of them. Okay, I'm liking that side. And then on this side, oh, I did want to try just rounding the corners just a bit using my quarter inch. Should be pretty well dry by now. And I will be sewing around. So the only thing I don't think I will do is, I don't know if I want a punch in there. And I know my punch will not do it properly anyway. So I'm not sure, but you could try putting a little thumb hole in there. So we need to make a little something to go inside, and I think I want to use, I don't think I want Santa. I don't think that will be big enough. Just looking to see what I have in my scraps that may be big enough. Like this is almost perfect, but it's not, I don't think it's tall enough. I wanted it a little taller. So let's see what we have left here. I think that will work. That might work if we, gotta get this out of the way. I'm just piling stuff up here, guys. Just keep piling. Let's cut this off. Let's see what we can do with it. Basically, what we are getting is a little journaling card inside a pocketed journaling card. So I want this to be about at that line, red line right there. Right under the little L's. Let's see. I think I want it down a little more, to tell you the truth. Go to the next line down. See how that works. Let's give it a try. We can always trim it. So I need to back this onto something. Some cardstock or something. Hold on just a second. Grab me some cardstock. No matter how hard I try, I'm never prepared all the way. Okay, let's glue this down and see what we can do with it. Set this aside and get my glue going. So these could be, if you can get your printer to print out your vellum, or I think well, it's not really Christmas though, but it's Tim Holtz, doesn't he have, I think, a book of vellum, printed vellum, I think. I don't know why I'm going to the top, but that's where I'm going. Okay. Yeah, I think he has a, and can you get, I often wondered, can you get already printed vellum? That's something that I have not tried to find, although it would be generically printed. It wouldn't be necessarily something you may like. So I am going to definitely round these corners. And I'm using my 1/2 inch on this one. Let's see how it fits before we continue. Aha. Need to trim it. Looks so big to me. I thought the paper fit, you know, pretty well in the beginning. I may be putting a thumb hole. There, that slides right in. I do think, though, I'm going to trim it just a little bit more because it is snug. It is a snug fit. Okay, hopefully that will do it. And I will be sewing around this, but off camera. Okay, so that will go like that, and if you leave it like that, I do think I want to go down just a little bit more on the top. I don't think I want it hanging out that far. So then afterwards I can use one of these to be my template for the next ones. That doesn't look bad. Okay, so now we need to do something with this besides distress it. So got my topper made, but I just don't know. And this is, of course, another very nice writing space, which, as you probably know by now, your altered book needs added on space for writing, usually. I need something. I need something right here. I saw, excuse me just a minute, I saw a little, I thought, in my clippings here, saw something that, oh my goodness, where is it? That I thought may work, just can't find her. Of course, because I want to find her. Well, I don't know where she took off to, but she took off. So, oh, I found her. Oh my goodness. So anyway, I had this. Sorry about that. I had the, oh, she's probably too big. Yeah, I think she's too big. I found this, but that's too big. So, let's see. I got these little decorator things. Can't remember where they came from. Thought I put, Vintage Studio 717 has a bunch of these circles that pretty much you can, I think it's the 2-inch. I think these came out with the 2-inch punch. And just a little something here, but I'd like to have some blue on it too. So yeah, let's go with this one. I mean, there's quite a bit that has blue. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I want the little birdies. Okay. Definitely want the little birdies. Absolute fumble fingers today. Put you guys aside. I just, it was too blank right here for me, so I just wanted a little something to add to it. I don't know, I think I might just put them right like that, because this little diamond shape thing pretty much is a background for that. So I am going to just glue that down. and see how it looks in our vellum. Love these little bluebirds. So cute. Okay. Now, do I want something across the top? I have some of this, which I haven't opened yet. I think these come from the Dollar Tree or Dollar General or whatever you call it these days. And let's see what a piece of that would look like at the top. Go over just a little bit more. Better cover my glue. And also, I never can tell what the right side is on these things because they look so yeah, like that. The beige goes well with the circle around the birds. So let's put this down. I already distressed it using my Tombow glue. I'm not sure again how it works on with lace. Should be using probably my Fabri-Tac. I guess I'll go this way. Over. Oops, moved it over a little too much. There we go. Trim off the excess. There, that gives it a little more texture, a little more personality. Just gonna trim around the corner a little bit. Okay, very good writing space. And let's put that right in our vellum pocket. Like so. Trying to get it straight across. And the Tombow glue, as a matter of fact, seems to be holding pretty well. So there is our vintage envelope vellum with vellum pocket. Now you might want to put maybe a strip of washi tape or something right along the back there to help decorate that side. And let's see if it will fit into one of our pockets that we have. I might do that, but I am going to sew around it, so I'll see. I'll do that offline, but let's see if it will fit in the pocket that I had in mind. Oh, very nice. Look at that. We have our first pocket filled, and I like the way it looks. So what we're going to be doing now is, and I'll do some off camera, of course, what we're going to be doing is making some ephemera for our altered book. And the ones that we have up here and on the side, I am just going to make journaling cards. It's just probably going to be like right out of one of some cardstock, and I will round the corners and probably maybe I think I might even just on one side put some writing paper of some kind, and then leave the back side blank, and then I will probably sew around, and each one of these, the big pocket ones, are going to be journaling cards. Okay, so that's my plan for the big pockets, and then the other pockets like this, we will make some ephemera to go in it. Okay, guys, that's it. That's it for today. Thank you so much for crafting with me. I feel the old pressure coming back down there, so I'm going to go rest for a little while and then attempt to make chocolate chip cookies. If you all want some, come visit. So you guys have a wonderful, have a wonderful week. Blessed, stay safe, stay healthy, and this, of course, will somehow be put on. I'm not sure how. So you guys take care. Thank you so much for visiting and crafting along, and we will see you next time. Bye bye, everybody.